it's Dave Purchase here from Garstang Guitars. Just going to look at a basic 1-4-5 blues in E. The terminology 1-4-5 I'm not going to explain in this lesson. We'll do it in future lessons. But basically, most blues is a 3-chord trick. In E, we're looking at E, A, B. Your E chord we refer to as one chord because it's the key chord. The next chord in the sequence A we refer to as a 4 chord, and the next key chord in the sequence, which is B, which is a 5 chord. As I say, we'll explain why later. But in this sequence, E, A, B. And you can do an awful lot with 3 chords. You don't need zillions of chords to play good blues. Sometimes it's nice to play a few jazzy chords and mix it up and do stuff, but for just raw blues, 3 chords will do nicely, phrasing out of your chords. So how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to use a couple of shapes. Most people, when they learn to play a guitar, learn your basic chords down here, and they're used to this chord, which is like a D7th chord. If you move it up 2 frets, which is a tone, and a tone above D is E, you get E7th. But you need to play the bass string as well. You'll notice I'm playing with my fingers. Now, for this feel in blues, you know, it's good to play with your fingers. Yet there are great ways of playing meaningful stuff with plectrums and slides and all sorts. But for now, this type of blues, because we need to get bass note droning and your harmonies above it, you need your fingers. And you see, you can slide this chord. And just on that chord I can get a feel, because I'm actually playing with a bit of dynamics. I'm doing a bit of slide and a bit of a vibrato of your chords, you know, so I'm like, you know, and that, so I'm doing like, for the next chord, which is A, our 4 chord, and I'm going to use a basic bar, flat bar, across 4th, 3rd and 2nd string, but again I'm going to be playing this open 5th string, which is A, and I can slide that. If I want the 7th sound, then I'm going to put my little finger on the 3rd position of the 1st string. The reason I play straight bar for A is because I might want to come off onto E. That's a good feel. Which brings me to this chord, which is another way of playing E. Again, most people, when they learn to play the guitar, they learn the E chord down here. Now you can either leave out your middle finger and play an open 4th string to get your 7th, but it's still not quite bluesy enough, so I'm going to put my little finger on the 3rd position of the 2nd string. But sometimes if I just want to hit an E feel, I might just play open 6 and just 5th string and not play the rest. See if I'm going. Plenty of syncopation, plenty of feel. Dynamics. What am I doing there? Playing the bar, bending it up very slightly, and then pulling it off onto the open string. And just hitting that bass string. You might want to make that sound a little bit more special by literally playing the root E note, but this one here. And that's another technique you can do. As I say, we can also use our 5 chord, which is B, or B7th actually. I can either use that shape for A and move it up a tone onto your 4th position to get B, and again little finger gives you B7th, or using that D7th shape, moving it over 2 positions, so we're playing off the 5th, the 4th and the 3rd string. Just play those 3 and that's your B7th too, and that gives you more bassy B7th rather than. But the whole point is getting some feel into it, because you know basic blues is 4/4 timing, so you could go. But if you carried on like that, your audience would run away screaming and throw themselves in the river, and it's not what you need. You need to put some expression into it. So you've got to get used to so I'm going to play a basic blues sequence now. So here we go. But it's all this interplay between, you know, dynamics. So, you know, I might be going, or I might go. And really go. It's all about excitement. Now, what you need to do is sit there with your guitar, with those chords, and just see what phrases you can find out of them. And just experiment. And just experiment with just getting timing. Bit of a shuffle, which we'll do in the next lesson. There you have it. 1, 4, 5 blues in E, basic chord shapes. Just play through the chords, see what you can get out of the chords. You don't need loads of chords to play blues. 3 is enough. John Lee Hooker played on 1 most of the time. But just see the feel you can get, the different dynamics, you know, the different vibratos and different slides and different feels, different fills. Just sit there, hours and hours on end. Just try and find bits out of your chords. Do what you can. Keep watching the video. Dave Purchase, Garstand Guitars. Thanks for watching.